the signature behind Disney's intention was to spread love.
Be strong.
Hello everybody and welcome to Mrs. Disney Mom. How are you guys doing? I hope all is well with you. Today I am going to go over a little bit more about me. If you don't know me, my name is Melody Mainville. I have a YouTube channel, which is the second channel, actually my first channel. It's at Family of Hope Vlogs. You guys can go check it out. It will be in the description down below. I do family vlogging. I do have several videos of Disneyland as well over there, and do some Disney things as well over there. It's just not a Disney channel. It's a family vlogging channel. We do like WWE and Disney and things that we're passionate about over there on my family vlogging channel. Today I asked a few of my close friends and some followers from my other channel to ask me questions for getting to know me, and it all had to be Disney related. So that's what I'm doing today. We're going to talk about things with Disney and me so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. But first, I would like for you to press that red subscribe button down below. Also hit the thumbs up, create the algorithm to trigger for me so we can get put into the search bar when people look for Disney. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. Also, if you'd like, please share this video with your family and friends. Let them know that there is another Disney lover out there if you are a Disney lover like me. Anyway, let's move it right along. What is your earliest Disneyland memory? My first earliest Disneyland memory is when I was 7 years old. My brother had been part of a special education program back in the day, and this was back in 1987. I was 7 years old. We got to take a trip with his class to Disneyland, and that was my very first time going to Disneyland. I did get a little bit of a tummy flu, but that passed within 24 hours, so by the time I was able to enjoy my time at Disney and eat all the sweets and everything that was amazing at Disney when I was 7 years old. They had the Skyrockets, they had all these old rides that there are some that are no longer there. So, and Disneyland California Adventure wasn't even there yet, so we were able to park right in front of Disneyland, where downtown Disney is now, and where all the parking should have been back in the day, where Disneyland California Adventure is now. So I remember distinctively seeing Winnie the Pooh and him marching around, the old-fashioned Winnie the Pooh march around, and my mom made a little pink jumper that had castles and horses on it, and my very first dark ride was Mr. Toad and Ichabod, and I absolutely loved it. I had the most amazing time. The dark rides were my favorite when I was 7 years old, and I just kept wanting to ride them over and over, and the lines were not long back in the day, so we were able to ride them over and over if we wanted to very quickly. And I would probably be 100 years old and still riding rides at Disneyland and loving Disney, so that's not gonna go away. Next is what discontinue ride do you wish they would bring back? The Sky Buckets. I miss the Sky Buckets. They were so fun. I wish they didn't just take them away. I wish they had rebuilt it to where there's plexiglass all the way around and people can't throw things out at the park goers. There was a lot of OSHA issues going on with the Skyway, and things weren't built very correctly, so they had to get rid of it. Plus, I think they had to do another ride that it could have been in the way. So, and then they have the Tinkerbell situation. So it's kind of like, there's multiple reasons why they got rid of it, but I would love for them to bring the Skyway back just to look at an overview of what Disneyland would look like right now. Would be amazing. Like, seriously amazing. That would be so amazing. Next I have is, which Disney character would you say you're most similar to and why? If you know me, I am very similar to Olaf. I'm a space cadet. I'm a joyful, happy little snowman. As much as I hate the snow, I dream of summer. I dream of heat, and I love summer, and I'm like, oh, how I love summer. But after watching Frozen 2, a couple of times, I'm like, oh my gosh, Olaf is like my spirit animal. The way we think is the same. I talk to myself and I'm like, yeah, you know, I would come up with scenarios in my own mind. I would come up with Samanthas in my own mind. I am a space cadet, but I'm cute and fun and loving just like Olaf, and I love warm hugs and I love the summer. And I'm like, oh yes, I resemble Olaf quite a lot. So I'm gonna have to say Olaf is my spirit character, I would say, spirit character. What was something that made you fall in love with Disney? I'm going to have to say the magic, the fantasy, the feeling like a kid at all times and getting away from reality for a little while. There are people out there, you know, who do not support Disney because they think it's all witchcraft, and it's not. I don't believe it's all witchcraft. I believe it's the signature behind Disney's intention was to spread love. If you know, like if you look at the ride, it's a small world. It's all about uniting as one and sharing love and overcoming darkness. Almost every single Disney video, especially the classics, you will see darkness coming into their world, and they shine like a diamond, and it's all about love overcoming the darkness. And that's what Disney's about, and that's what made me fall in love with Disney. And I've always been the kind of person to love, and I've always been kind of person who loves joyful and happy endings, and just it takes me away from reality for a while, even though it intertwines with reality, because Disney has death in it and it prepares you for reality as well. So not only is it great for fantasy side, but it's also great for reality side. Like, I can get away from reality but also know that reality's still in Disney, and I love Disney for that. It is all about conquering the darkness with love. If you look at most Disney videos, it's all about conquering the darkness, conquering evil, and seeing that there's good, and the good will always win. So what is your all-time favorite Disney classic? It will always be, there's several. There's Bambi is my number one first favorite. As a kid, yes, I cried when Mom died, and Bambi had to learn how to live on his own, and you know, yeah, it's sad, but most Disney movies are. But Bambi is my number one first favorite. And then when they had Beauty and the Beast showed up, Beauty and the Beast ended up being my second favorite. And then there's The Little Mermaid, and then there's The Lion King. I was 14 years old, and I went to the movie theaters with my best friend at the time, and we went and watched The Lion King in the movie theaters. Those are pretty much my ultimate favorites. Little commercial break. This is, I make homemade ears. I make DIY ears. I have not posted a video about it yet. I'm kind of a little bit insecure about doing that yet, but I definitely want to show you how I make my ears. I make my own Disney ears. If you would like, let me know in the comments, and I make customized Disney ears, and I can put it in the description on how much they are sold for, and we can actually talk if you want to message me or email me, and everything's all in the description down below. But yes, I make my own Disney ears. This is my own design that I created. Okay, we are back at the questions. Next is, what is your favorite ride at each park? For Disney California Adventures, it's going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. Tower of Terror was my first favorite at Disney California Adventures, but as soon as they switched it over to Guardians of Galaxy, I cannot get enough of Guardians of Galaxy. That is the ultimate, most fun ride. I would say the second ride would be the Incredicoaster, aka California Screamin'. The Incredicoaster, anything that's like a coaster or fun or exhilarating or fast and something that gets you on edge and makes you scream, those are my kinds of things. I love roller coasters, so I'm going to have to say Guardians of the Galaxy, and then California Screamin'. My third favorite would be Soarin' over California. California. Soarin' Over the World is really good, but I love Soarin' Over California. There's nothing like Soarin' Over California. The classic of Soarin' Over California will never ever be the same. Soarin' Over the World is good. I enjoy it, but I need to be at Soarin' Over California. It's just a thing. We're in California. The place is called Disneyland's California Adventure. It should stay California, Soarin' Over California, so people can get the beautiness and the gorgeousness of California, and they get to see it on this big screen. And that's my home. California is my home, and I'm just very sentimental to it. And then in Disneyland, Big Thunder, and because that's kind of like a coaster, Big Thunder, and I'm going to have to say Snow White Dark Ride is one of my other favorites. Oh, and Alice in Wonderland. Actually, almost all the dark rides. I can't just pick one. I cannot just pick one. Yeah, so it would have to be Big Thunder. I love Big Thunder. Anything roller coaster hype is awesome. It is great. So the next question is, what's your favorite characters? That would be Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I am also obviously I love Olaf. You heard that earlier. Olaf is my other favorite character. I love Peter Pan. I love The Lion King. Oh my gosh, I just can't pick one. There's too many. I love it all, but yeah, those are my top favorites. What's your favorite Disneyland food? Always and always. There's some haters out there who hate the turkey leg, but me, I have to get the turkey leg every time I'm there. I don't know if you guys have been to New Orleans in the Blue Bayou, but they do have an amazing mushroom dish, and I'm obsessed with mushrooms, and so they have a mushroom and rice dish, and they're so great on your diet needs, and I always say no rice, so they substitute it for something else. So the mushroom dish in the Blue Bayou is absolutely amazing, and I went there for dinner, and I got to sit next to the river for my birthday dinner one day, and it was just a dream come true to me. Eating mushrooms at Disneyland was amazing. I loved it. Next I have is funny memories at Disneyland. Funny memories. Okay, so last year I went with my friend who was a huge fan of Family of Hope vlogs for quite some time, and I got to meet up with her for her 16th birthday, and that was amazing. I got a couple of videos here on this channel of her and I hanging out at Disneyland, but there were times where her and I completely lost it. We completely lost it. We were laughing so hard she was rolling on the ground at Disneyland, and so I feel like I'm like a big sister to her. She is an amazing young woman. She doesn't know the potential she has. She is a really fun and loving young lady, and I truly appreciate that I was able to get together with her and go to Disneyland, and I had some serious funny moments at Disneyland of just us laughing. And sometimes we were just so tired it was just laughing for no reason, and that's the best time, is when you get to that laughing attack moment. It's so fun, and that's some of my best, funniest memories. What is my favorite Disney movie? It's kind of the same as like characters as well. Bambi, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, and Lion King are my top 4. How many times have I been to Disneyland? Ooh, too many times to count. Like, too many times to count. I had an annual pass not too long ago, and I went as much as I could, so I couldn't count. But when I was younger, it was once a year, at least once a year, once or twice a year with my parents when I was younger. And then I didn't go to Disneyland for quite some time until I had my own kids, and then we started going to Disneyland again. So I missed a good 10 to 15 years of not going to Disneyland at all. I think the last time I went before kids was my senior year in high school. And so I definitely need to make up for lost time. So I'm going to do that. So my plan is to get the Disney annual pass again once COVID is done. Last Disney movie I watched, well, I do kind of watch replays often. I'm going to say Star Wars. I went on a Star Wars binge, and the last one was Mandalorian, and I can't wait for the Mandalorian #2 to come out, season 2. I was never really a huge Star Wars fan. I knew a lot about it because I watched the old originals when I was younger, but I went on a Star Wars binge, and I actually fell in love with Star Wars, and I actually jumped on that train, and I was like, okay, so I need a baby. I need the child, which is not baby baby Yoda or child Yoda. It's actually just the child. It's not really Yoda. Not that we know of right now. I definitely need one of those in my life. Maybe I'll eventually get one when I'm at Disneyland. I don't know. But that's the last movie I watched, was The Mandalorian. What's your go-to food at Disneyland Park? I already said the turkey leg. I do want to add to that though. I do like the cream cheese stuffed pretzels. Those are really good. Their corn dogs at the corn dog machine is amazing. Oh my gosh. Everything is amazing. Everything is amazing. As long as it, oh, I forgot. Okay, so my camera battery just died. Not battery, my camera battery got too hot and shut off. So I had to wait a few minutes to come back. But as I was saying, I forgot that the Disneyland pickle is the most important part of Disney on my Disneyland trip. I cannot leave Disneyland without getting myself a Disneyland pickle. The best pickles that I've had so far, I don't know why, but it's at the specific cart at Disneyland in between Critter Country and New Orleans. It's actually right in front of Splash Mountain, and between Winnie the Pooh and Haunted Mansion, there's this little cart that has pickles there, and I always have to run and get a pickle. Disneyland pickles are the best. They're whatever's in their seasoning, whatever they use, I have to have a Disneyland pickle. I love Disneyland pickles. In fact, I want one now. My mouth is watering. So there's that. So Disneyland needs to open soon. What is your first Disneyland collectible? I have it right here. This was given to me back in the 90s by my mama. My mom gave me this. I think they still sell these. I'm not sure, but this is actually really, really old. This is about 30 years old. I would say 25. No, about 30. It's about 30 years old maybe. Anyway, I don't even know. 1994. My mom got this for me. It is a snow globe with Mickey and Minnie in it. It's got Tinkerbell. Yes, this broke off one of the Dalmatian heads, but it also has Cinderella and Pinocchio. You can tell it's very dusty. It sits on my shelf at all times, and the best part about it is this. When You Wish Upon a Star music. This is my very first collectible that I ever got from my mom. I now collect Mickey ears as well, but this is my very first collectible. So thank you, Mom, for such a special, kind gift that I will always cherish. When you wish upon a star. Anyway, that is it for now. Those are the questions I have for now. I appreciate you guys stopping by and checking it out. Like I said, I have another YouTube channel. It's called Family of Hope Vlogs. We are just about to hit 100,000 subscribers over there. Go on over there, subscribe, get to know my family a little bit more. There's been we call ourselves Family of Hope for a reason. We are a hopeful family, spreading hope out into a hopeless atmosphere, continuing to have hope for ourselves because we've been through some severe trauma situations in our lives, and that's all on YouTube. And here is where I can find a place to escape and get away with you guys. Make sure you comment below a question so maybe I could do a video number 2. And also don't forget to press the subscribe button, thumbs up, and we will see you guys all for another video. Love you guys so very much, and thank you for joining. Bye, guys. What is your first Disneyland collectible? That's what it is. Is going to be, when did you know you, let's see, what is your anyway, okay, my next question is, so if you so today I'm gonna go over, I have let's try that again.